the day, you can come to over here, places like here, and you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to put in all that effort to accomplish all the things you want to do. You get the same results. Matter of fact, you get better results. I think in the states, niggas just they work, they overdo it. They work too hard for pussy in America. Honestly, I don't think men give themselves the credit they deserve. And personally, I just think that the niggas that travel and they see the world are the niggas that have eaten the forbidden fruit. You know what I'm saying? Those are niggas that eating the forbidden fruit. Uh, that's yeah. So once you taste that, it's over. Now you want to experience that life forever. But what I will say is that cats don't need to come to overseas to settle for mediocre chicks. Like you can get the baddest chicks to do what you want, bro. You just gotta just know how to just communicate. Learn a little bit of the language, know a little bit of the culture, have some enthusiasm about dealing with the girls, and you be surprised. I mean, as long as you ain't fat with a big belly and you old and shit, then you should be fine, bro. If you a young cat getting money and you traveling, there's no excuse. You should be able to do a lot here traveling. But yeah, man, this is crazy to me, cat. Listen, the cat that's international is always gonna beat the nigga that's domestic. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You can't compare a nigga that's living an international life to a nigga that's living a domestic life. The fact that a nigga can travel and see the world, first of all, most Americans can't even do no shit like that. The average American nigga got baby mama, child support, he got payments he got to do, he got bills.
Yeah.
The fact that there's niggas that can at least get out the country, get a passport, and travel. I mean, most of my life when I was traveling, I didn't even see a lot of black people traveling. I used to go to the airports and see nothing but white people and Asian people at the airport. I'm happy to see that more niggas are traveling, but I obviously don't want it to be about sex. I want it to be more about like seeing the world in general. But it's good to see more black dudes getting their passports and traveling because now they're seeing that thing in terms of women and dating. It's a much broader world we're living in. You don't gotta limit yourself to just like a local mindset, a local perspective. And the problem with living the local perspective is, sometimes if you're there too long or if that's all you're doing, that's all you're gonna see, that's all you're gonna know. But I mean, yeah, man, coming here to Colombia, dude, it's a blessing, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. Because one thing I love about traveling is you get to see the African diaspora from a wider perspective. I mean, I don't just want to see black people from America. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that gets old. I want to see black people from all over the world. I want to see black people in Africa. I want to see black people in Europe. I want to see black people in Brazil. I want to see black people in Latin America. Like, just to be around that environment, nigga. Like, to be a black man, my nigga, like, you know what that even means, bro? That vibe alone is a great vibe that I want to be on. And I can feel young niggas out there that are thirsting for that. I know y'all niggas want that out there. For the niggas who don't feel what I'm saying, don't even tune in, bro. Just click off and go where you gotta go. Do what you gotta do. I'm talking for the real niggas out there that know about that travel life. Like, I'm telling you, like, you can relate to me. Like, seeing the world and experiencing the black Afro diaspora from a different perspective. I mean, it just opens your mind up in a whole nother world. Most importantly, seeing black women outside of the States. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope too. You feel me? Like, as a black man, why wouldn't you love shit like that? To see an Afro Latina, to see an Afro Brazilian, to see a African girl from Europe. Just seeing a mix. Like, the whole point of life is to explore and discover. And I mean, come on, bro. Like, that's what we here for. You mean? There's niggas out there that are born to do what everybody else do. Live the matrix life and just live the basic life and do what everybody do. Follow the crowd. And then there's niggas out there that are rebels, renegades, who are born to step outside the box and live unorthodox. And I feel like you just gotta pick which nigga you wanna be. Neither nigga is wrong. You got one nigga that just wants to live a basic life and do what everybody else, what his mama told him to do, what society told him to do, what school told him to do, what his job tell him to do. That's what that nigga gonna do. And then you got niggas that say, fuck that, I wanna do what I wanna do. I wanna control my own narrative. So there's two types of niggas, you know, and neither nigga is wrong, but you just gotta pick the nigga you wanna be. And that's for the niggas out there that wanna hate. Because I know there's niggas out there that gonna have an objective, but at the end of the day, regardless of what you gotta say, that's really what it come down to. Just pick the nigga you wanna be. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna be a nigga that wanna live your life on your own terms, that option is there for you. And for cats that wanna tell you otherwise, they're just hating. Because if they were doing it, they would tell you that it's real. So at the end of the day, you just gotta pick what kind of dude you wanna be and be happy with that. Either way, you can still come out a winner. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gotta live with your own decisions, and you gotta be the one to look in the mirror and be happy with your own life. So, but anyway, man, yeah, man, Cartagena is a lit ass country, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, it's funny how I say country, but it's really a city. Yeah. It's a great city, dog. You know what I mean? I love coming here, bro. I used to go to DR all the time. I used to go to Sosul and all those great places, but I ain't gonna lie, man. This place is. I think this is the next wave for real. You know, it's not just an island. You know what I mean? It's attached to a country. You know what I mean? So you think about that, like you gonna meet all kinds of people from all over Colombia. You know, Colombians can come here easier. A Colombian may not get the Dominican Republic or Costa Rica or Brazil, but think about this whole country. Like you go to a very popular city that's tourist. Imagine all the people you can meet just being here. You know, even Medellin, as good as Medellin is it's really just a pocket in itself. You know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of guys going there, but that's whatever's there is what's gonna be there. But if you look into places like Cartagena, you got a lot of girls out here coming here for vacation. So every weekend, not only do you get to meet locals, you can also meet like a new girl from somewhere in Colombia who comes here. So that's a huge advantage, and you always got the beach. So that's the beauty of being in Cartagena, dog. And then if you're into Afro Latinas, you can't lose. You can't lose here. And then on top of that, if you're into Latin girls in general, you can't lose. Because they're here too. So for all my American dudes out there, I know what you niggas is looking for. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of you American niggas out there. And this is the facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want y'all niggas to know about places like this, to be honest with y'all. Because they know if y'all knew about places like this, places like Miami, places like Las Vegas, places like LA and all these other cities in America, niggas wouldn't be stupid enough to spend their money there. Because what exactly are you getting there that you couldn't even get here? If a regular nigga can come here, a smart regular nigga can come here and make something of himself. I mean, think about what a nigga with money can do. So, to me, they don't even want you niggas to know about places like this. Some niggas that come here don't even want you niggas to know about places like this. So, I don't know. Like, you know, like I said, whoever I'm talking to, if you don't have a passport, or if you do have a passport, don't waste it. Use it. You know what I'm saying? That shit does come in handy, bro.
Yeah. And let them boys, man, know they ain't gotta come down there all flashy and shit, Alex, man.
Yeah, you ain't gotta come here flashy, because at the end of the day, nobody cares. You gotta know where you're coming to. You're coming to a country where majority of the people here are poor. There's not a huge middle class. You don't need to floss out here. This ain't America, nigga, where you gotta stunt and prove yourself. Nigga, a lot of you cats is here to meet women or, you know, link up with chicks. You don't need all that extra shit to do that. There's a nigga there right now that ain't doing none of the shit you doing, and he getting the same results. So what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're just being extra. I mean, do the math. If you coming out here with all your fly ass gear, all your fly ass clothes, okay, yeah, you a fly nigga. But what's the point? You come to a hot ass country where the humid is crazy to be hot as fuck, just to look fly, act like you doing something, when a regular ass nigga next to you in the club is getting the same bitch you're getting. doing the same thing you're doing. So what's the point of all the extra shit? That's the problem with some of these niggas that go down there and try to do the most. Y'all don't need to do all that. That's doing too much. The girls, the people, they don't care about that. A lot of them, they just want to make sure you tip them, or make sure you do what you say you're gonna do. Take care of the situation, whatever the situation is. You do what you agreed on. That's it. If you a nigga on that, you good. You good out here. Other than that, all that extra shit don't mean nothing. All that means is just you're just gonna be more of a target. Honestly, you just being loud. Think about that movie American Gangster, when Frank Lucas was in the club with his cousin, I think his nephew, and he grabbed them in the movie. And he said, "The loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room." A lot of you cats don't even gotta be so loud, man. You don't gotta, for what? This ain't America. This ain't Atlanta. This ain't Magic City. You gotta do all that extra shit. We leave the states to get away from that bullshit, so we can kick back and relax and enjoy our vacation. We're not here to put on a fashion show. This ain't Paris Fashion Week, bruh. Like, chicks out here got bills to pay. They got kids to feed. People got things to do. People got bills too here. They don't give a fuck. As long as they get you do what y'all agreed on, they don't give a fuck about all that extra shit. All that shit means you just want to get robbed. Oh, look at me, guys. I'm a target. Come get me. Hey, look at me. I got all this fancy stuff. Can y'all come get me? Can y'all rob me in a foreign country? That'd be fun. That's what I see when I see niggas that do that. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, when I see niggas that do all that extra shit from the States, all I see is niggas that say, "Ooh, look at me. I want to get robbed. Woo-hoo. I'm a rock star. I'm overseas. I'm living my best life." That's what they look like. Like I said, you don't got to come here to do all that extra shit. You can come here and just be on a low-key vibe and just enjoy yourself. What's all the extra shit for? Matter of fact, how old are some of the niggas that even come here? I feel like if you're past the age of 35, why do you give a fuck? I mean, at that point in time, you're a grown man. You shouldn't even care about stuff like that. You should just worry about things that matter to you, that pleasure you at this point in your life. Because at the end of the day, I mean, what's it all about, bro? You know what I'm saying?
And what you think about the first time travelers? Like, what they need to know? Like, your first time coming, first time got your passport. Hearing about Cartagena, the clock tower, that's all they hear, delirium. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you tell these guys?
I would tell those cats just, to me, there's two ways I look at it. Have you traveled before, or you are a new time traveler in general?
First time passport, ready to leave.
Have never been nowhere else.
Never left the block.
You're gonna be in for an amazing time.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in for the time of your life. Like I'm gonna try really hard to go back and act like I never came here before. But dude, like, you're gonna love it here. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be like paradise to you. I would just tell you, just enjoy it. Like, if you come here, enjoy yourself. This is, for the most part, I loved it here. When I first came here, I loved it here. That's why I came so many times. That's why I love coming back here, no matter what. Like, I haven't even gone back to certain countries because I keep coming here. Some of my friends are like, "Dude, you're going back to Cartagena again?" So, I mean, for a nigga that, like me, I've been to 27 countries, bro. Like, I'm well traveled. Like, I've traveled the world. And for me to say that I want to come back here numerous times, I mean, take it from a nigga. Like, a lot of niggas can't say that. I don't know any nigga in my, like, too many niggas say I've been 27 countries. But I can tell you from a nigga that's done it, like, even coming here, like, I love it here. I think it's a great place to be. Now, I will say, be careful, be on your game, get with the right people, be smart, obviously, like you would in any other country. But for the most part, you'll have a great, great fucking time here. The only thing I always find interesting is, like, damn, like, why didn't I know about it sooner? And if I did know about it sooner, was it always like this? You feel me? Because it's like, I wish I would have known about this, I wish I would have known Cartagena like 5 or 7 years ago when I was really just traveling. You know what I mean? I would have been here all the time. But But then I don't know, was it popping during that time? Or was it now it's popping? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just
It was
came.
low key popping, but you came like I ain't gonna lie, like since COVID, that's when it just really just took off.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess you could say I came at the time that it kind of took off. So yeah, other than that, like I said, there's a reason why I've come here many times because, like I said, I can go. There's so many other places I can go. You know what I mean? Like they don't like. There's so many places that offer the same thing, but I like coming here.
And that's when I met you during COVID.
Yeah, during COVID. Yeah, and it was popping, dog. Like
Since then,
yeah, it was.
It's been going up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, man, it was popping, and that shit was. Nigga, when I don't know. I always feel like when I first came here to Cartagena, I came at the perfect time when like COVID and people were just getting out of COVID and everybody just wanted to get out. So I got to see so many people here. Like I remember during Cartagena during that time, it was packed, nigga. Like the clubs were packed, the after hours was packed.
Oh, yeah.
Like after hours are not packed like they used to.
No, now there's locals there.
Yeah.
Back then it was straight tourists.
Yeah, but back then, nigga, it was full of nigga. It had women, Americans. They were everywhere. It was all in the club. I loved it, bro. I always wondered why it never looked like that again.
I guess,
or maybe because it was
a curfew.
cold.
Yeah, I think because of the curfew. Now it's all night, so you know what I'm saying. They was still wanting to party. So that after I was like, we could still party, you know what I'm saying? They still had some more turn up in them. So everybody now is like, oh man, it's no more curfew. Back then it was like we had to, you know, it was all timing, you know, here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so now it's all free, so it ain't no more time, no curfew and shit.
Yeah, it ain't. But also for the guys out there, I think most importantly, for the guys out there who love Dominican Republic, I do feel like you guys are gonna love Cartagena. I think because it's an Afro-Latina city. It has a lot of Afro-Latina women, and I think Dominican Republic is very similar to that. Like that's the closest thing we really got to DR. I think coming to Cartagena will make it an easy transition because you're gonna see so many beautiful Afro-Latina women here. And a lot of Dominican guys that I do see that come here, I see they make a pretty good transition. So that's another good reason why I think Cartagena is an amazing place to be, dog. But you got the boats out here, you got the club out here, you got the beach out here. Literally, it's almost just like Dominican Republic, just a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? But also like I said, if you're a guy that just wants more diversity in options, then this is where you want to go. I'll say here it has more options and diversity compared to DR, but yeah, if you're a guy that likes to have a little bit of options from all over the place, like light skin, dark skin, like you'll love it here. You're gonna get all types of different types here. That's one thing I would definitely say that Cartagena has. It's probably a little more expensive here, but I mean,
y'all can Google that. I try to cut them off, but y'all can Google that. Cartagena is the most expensive city in Colombia. So when y'all come, don't come with that cheap shit. Be ready to spend money. If not, like my man say, work a couple more months. What you were saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, for cats that come down here, like, don't do yourself like that. Like, why are you gonna work to get vacation time off to work, and then you're gonna get your vacation just to come down here just to be with mediocre quality? Like, come on, bro. Like, if you're gonna work your ass off, get vacation time, wake up early in the morning, catch a flight, go through TSA, put yourself through all that bullshit to get on a plane, at least come down here and do it the best. Like, have a good vacation. Don't have a mediocre vacation. Don't have a mid vacation. Have a great vacation. I would tell you cats to, just, like, if you need an extra 500, 1,000, do that shit. Work that extra, get that extra side hustle money. Whatever you got to do that. It's worth it. Don't come out here trying to half-ass it or try to, paycheck to pay. Don't do that. Don't nickel and dime yourself.
Don't come half-ass
Yeah,
tricking, man.
yeah, don't nigga look down yourself. I don't think it's worth it. I know niggas do that shit, but personally, when I'm on vacation, I don't want to think about money too much when I'm out on vacation. I just want to make sure whatever got to get taken care of is already planned. But if you niggas out here, you know, you ain't budgeting your shit right, you gonna look bad out here, bro. So definitely make sure you have plan your shit, know what you want to do before you get here, and stay within your budget, and you should be fine. But for the cats out here that always find themselves in a tight situation, you may want to make sure you come here with a lot extra funds before you come down here and fuck around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, because it ain't even worth the trip, honestly, personally. Like you're playing yourself on the trip. That's what you're doing. You don't even know it. Because while you're doing that, there's another nigga getting a better trip who didn't have to pay what you're doing. And he still got a better trip than you. He still did all the things that he wanted to do, and he did more than you, yet you paid more. So who looks like the loser here? So yeah, don't do that to yourself. Like, always make sure that if you're gonna come down here with enough money to do what you gotta do, plan ahead, and you should be fine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really that hard. A lot of issues with traveling really just comes down to planning, bro. That's it. Planning and staying within your limits, staying within your budget, and you should be fine, bro. Matter of fact, when I come down here, you don't even need to be here that long, bro. If you come out here, do what you got to do, and leave, you can have an amazing vacation.
Yeah, and let them guys know when you come down there, book with Gold Tours. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely book with Gold Tours, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Because he has, for every question that you have, he has an answer for it. So this is the one-stop shop, honestly. Like, I'm the type of dude, like, I don't like trying to, when I'm on vacation, I just want things to be easy and convenient for me. I don't want to waste time. I think when we're all on vacation, one thing a lot of us don't have the luxury is we don't have the luxury of wasting our time. Because we all know when we go back to work, to our 9 to 5, that's it. You back to that work, hustle, bustle, you back to that rat race. So when you on vacation, you want to limit all your time wasting. So you want to go to the cat that has all the answers. He's that one-stop shop for everything you need, and that's Gold Tours. You go to him, he gonna have everything you need. You just saved yourself so much bullshit. Now you can really enjoy your vacation. Some cats, they come down here for a couple days, make a bunch of stupid mistakes, waste a bunch of money, play themselves, and that's 2-3 days wasted. They could have done something. If they would have knew the right person, they could have saved themselves a bunch of time and had a more efficient trip. Especially for the cats out here that can only be here for 5 days or a weekend or 4 days, you definitely don't got time to waste. So when you're down here, you want to get with the right person who knows where you need to be, what you need to do, have your spot, have the things you need to do, bam, bam. So when you're here, you do what you got to do, bounce and leave. Come back, everything's ready for you. That makes you
straight up from the airport, take you back.
That takes your trip to a whole new level because now you're focused on other things that are more important for your vacation. Obviously, that comes with experience, but like I said, going through somebody like Gold Tours, that just saves you so much time. You feel me? For somebody who lives here, he knows the place, he knows the ins and outs. Like, that's the person you want to be around when you're in cities like Cartagena, because you can get past all that bullshit, you know?
Yeah, another thing, man, before we cut this camera off, man. Hey, man, this free game for all y'all, man. Listen up. When y'all meet a chick, man, y'all meet the chick, man. Do not take her friend, man. You know what I'm talking about? Where her friend going when you fucking her? Come on, man. Don't play yourself, homie. You know what I'm saying? But it's Mr. Chia, man. Holla at me, man. My number on my WhatsApp, on my channel. My WhatsApp number is on my channel, so y'all can see it. So holla at me. 1.